What is up, YouTube? So today we're going to be going over something kind of cool. This is how to get Warhammer 40K armies for free. And when I say free, I mean free. So instead of spending your hard-earned money on some new models, or maybe you want them painted, or you want them bare because you want to paint them yourself, you should hit up the Facebook groups and try to trade. So when someone posts an army, maybe check the person's interests, see if they're into like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, or anything, and just be like, hey, do you want to, I see you have your army up for like a month. I saw that you're also part of the Pokemon buy-sell groups that I'm in. Are you interested in any Pokemon product for trade? And they might be like, yeah, let's go. So this is something kind of similar. This is from Ben Ballard. I'll put a link in the description below to his Instagram. He is a painter, I believe. So yeah, he posted this Knight Army and some other miscellaneous stuff, and I offered him a trade and he took it, and he pretty much handed over a whole army, I believe. This is probably 2,000 points. He even gave the extra basing stuff that he used on the army, his index cards for the army, Knight households, his Barons of Dice, Knight dice, some objective markers, which I actually needed because I left my markers out at a house and they got destroyed. So this actually would come in helpful. Looks like 2 squads of Necromunda Palanites. Is it Palanite or Paladin? Whatever, the police enforcers. Assassin here, which is pretty well painted actually. Let's give this a look over in case you want to hit him up for some paint commissions. Let's see, focus, focus, focus. Let's see, maybe against a white background. All right, this is not wanting to focus, so let's see, maybe if I do like this. There we go. Not bad. We have our Knight Canis Rex over here. Very nice. And then all the Knights. So here's a tip. If you do these things where you trade, and if you are the one shipping the models, please ship them in like bubble wrap or something and make sure they're well protected. Like even though this was a good deal, these were shipped with like paper towels around them, and these hella broke off. Like both of the Helvarin's weapons broke off. I found one luckily, one I did not. So I just stuck a random gun bit I had on the Helvarin, which is fine. Once it's like painted up lead belcher, you won't really be able to tell. All the Knights, their armor plating snapped off, so I had to glue that back on. But once it's assembled, not bad. It's a fully painted Knight army, which, I mean, that's probably $1,000 plus to just build, commission, and paint. So well worth it. And all the weapons are magnetized. You could he gave both weapon options for the Castellan, so I could have either one, the Valiant or the whatever the other one is. There's Canis Rex there. All his weapons are also magnetized, but we're also still missing a weapon bit here. Let me see if I could get this to zoom in on his cannon. So that tip of the cannon's missing, so I'm kind of sad. But that might be easy to just find a piece of sprue and just glue it on the tip there. And then over here we have our Warglaives. Luckily these were all intact. And of course the Atropos, or Knight Cerastus. Yeah, that one. So this one's pretty cool. This is actually real. The new plastic model. I checked the plastic and the sprue, the extra sprues that came with it are all also plastic. This is all magnetized, so he did all that for me. And this is actually a pretty strong magnet. Check that out. That's a real big magnet put into the joint there. That's not coming out unless you like force it out. And you still have full range of motion there. Pretty cool. Chop a chop. But yeah. So yeah, I'll link some of the buy sell groups in the description below. You could try your hand at haggling and making some deals happen. But yeah, I'll ask people like, yeah, do you want Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon cards, Hot Toys and Marvel if they're into 1/6 scale figures. And you'd be surprised, maybe like if I asked 20 people, like 5 to 10 of them are down to trade, especially if their listing's been up for a while. They might be more open to trade. So yeah, so like let's say you're switching hobbies, like you're tired of playing Pokemon and getting wrecked by the meta. So you want to switch hobbies, which is kind of happening in my local game stores. Like a lot of Pokemon players and Star Wars Unlimited TCG players are switching over to Warhammer. And like the buy-in for entry is steep. It's like $1,000 plus if you're buying new product. So why would you buy new product if you could just trade? So you could trade into someone who's in both hobbies, get a whole army out of it. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Have you been trading? Are you starting Warhammer and you're trying to figure out how to get in early? But yeah, this is a real cheap way, cheap or slash free, depending on how you look at it, to get a full army. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this helped you out starting your new army. And yeah, if you're new, I'll put a link in the description to some Facebook groups to get you started. Peace.